But yeah, this leads into another thing that I want to talk about, which is it. We've talked about it a couple times, but like underground cities.
Yeah.
This lady,
Yes.
the Tucker Carlson interview.
Yes. I haven't
This
seen.
is
I don't know what
nuts.
this is.
This is nuts. Okay. Former Bush administration official Catherine Fitz. She was just on Tucker Carlson's podcast.
Cool.
And she did this really deep dive. She said it took 2 years to find all these connections with somebody else. I forget who it was. But basically, they uncovered of what they know of are all these major underground cities that the U.S. has been building since 1988.
Pardon?
Dude,
What?
With a total of what they found, paper trail, they've spent over $21 trillion on underground systems and cities, funded through 2 decades of unaccounted federal spending, money that vanished from the ledgers of the Department of Defense and the Department of Housing and Urban Development between 1988 and 2015.
Well, it's happening. All this money is disappearing.
Yeah.
Can't account for
And
it.
she says, for sure, with what they know, is that there are 170 underground cities under the entirety of the U.S. and in the ocean. And that
non-speculative.
non-speculative. This is for a fact.
This girl worked with George Bush Sr.
Yeah. And they said that they are all connected via high-speed transit systems, and that they use an energy source or energy technologies that the public has never been allowed to see. And it's all for the purpose of a potential extinction level event.
Right.
This is literally that show on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's getting selected? Is this why they're starting this whole...
Well, it's for the elites. That's what she
I
said.
see.
And she's like, they made this joke of like, someone said to her, like, well, you know, if you keep digging into this, your name's going to be taken off the list.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know if I would want to be down there with all these people.
I know.
Like, you know?
Seriously.
I'll take the hard
It's literally
way.
ruled by Bill Gates.
Yeah.
He's the king.
But I mean, it's wild.
It's
she
confirmed.
Said, yeah. She said what she knows of 170, but she's like, it's probably way more. And $21 trillion, probably way more than that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Big
well,
time.
think there is if you're going underground, there's a finite amount of people that can be housed. And so you think about, even if it was like we need to prepare for this, it would incentivize like extermination of our populace.
Mm-hmm.
Things like limiting fertility, things like, you know, the unaliving, not yet born.
Well, it's like the Georgia Guidestones, where it said for Earth to survive, the population needs to be, is it 500 million?
What? The Earth?
Yeah, the population of the Earth.
Needs to be 500 million. Yeah, it's crazy.
What are we now?
Over 8 billion.
Is it
billion
8? Okay,
people.
we gained a billion.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's weird and super freaky. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, but that made me think of like, you know, like for years now, people were like, what's that sound of like it sounds like trumpets in the air and stuff.
Mm.
But people were like, oh, it's harp, or that one dude who was in like Idaho or Wyoming or something.
Out on the ranch.
Out on the ranch with the
Yep.
like the ground, like dude,
yeah,
they're
drilling under-
actively drilling under the entire U.S. and that's what I think the sounds are. It's just literally the earth just shifting underneath their feet. That's creating this noise of these trumpet-like sounds.
Why wouldn't they do it?
I
Like
know.
that's people
yeah.
like that aren't going to believe this. Why wouldn't they? They have the money. They have the resources. They have the land. All of that land underneath, like especially in Colorado, like all those places.
Yeah.
Dunzo, dude.
Yeah, I guess it's for like, I guess I would do it if I were president, only because it's like we have to ensure the survival of the human race.
Yeah.
We have to continue our country.
But then here's the question: who's surviving?
Yeah.
Who's on these
And
lists?
that's the thing. When
Social
this stuff gets
credit
out,
score.
if this thing were to be leaked, which it already has, people realize that. I mean, what are we going to do? We're not going to be on that list. People are going to lose their minds.
Yeah.
People
I
will
don't.
lose
I don't
their
want to
minds.
live underground with Bill Gates.
Come on, that would give you your shot. You could get something done.
Good
Can you imagine the pressure, though, of having to make a decision for your family? They're like, let's just say it was like, you can come if you want. And it's like, you have to make a decision. Like, we're telling you it's going to happen in like 30 days. are you gonna come with us or not? And you actually have to make that call.
I know, and like knowing that the rest of your family isn't going to survive it, like that's
Yeah.
that's painful.
Well, Tucker made a really good point too. He's like, well, how you would think like how can they make these ginormous cities under the U.S. without anyone knowing? He's like, but did you know there's like this giant like electrical transformer box in Washington D.C. that's like a mile or something from the White House, but that's actually the entrance and exit to the White House, an underground tunnel system.
Did he just out the president's like escape route?
I think it's well known now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
But-
is the super highways, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
that a long time
and that was
ago.
built under DC, like the
didn't-
most like visited place in the U.S. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know if that's true, but
No, it has to be.
They're
One of the
probably using
top-
those frequencies to move the rock and stuff like that.
the
that we talked
melting of the
about.
rock.
Yeah, we melt
You got that
rock.
technology.
Oh,
Ninjas are butterflies.
Did I say ninja? I meant
The butterfly is no doubt one of God's most beautiful creations.
I said empty your mind.